Welcome back to Hustle a Million, guys. I'm your host, Joshua Minot. And in today's episode, I want to talk about all things you. Now, my goal is that every last one of you guys take this message and you can run with it. But I know there's a few of you guys who really need to hear this. If you've been watching my channel from the beginning, we've talked about hustles, how to get you to some extra money. We talk about changing your bad habits to actually save you some money. We talk about investing. And so at this point, it's all about what are you gonna do with the information? You see, guys, we all gotta start somewhere. No matter where you're at on that spectrum, maybe you've got a good credit score and you can start actually getting some credit cards or some business loans earlier than somebody else. Maybe you're starting from absolutely scratch in the bottom level and you need to get some extra money, some extra hustles to put it in your pocket so that you can start to expand. No matter where you're at on that spectrum, guys, you gotta start somewhere. Now, I know a lot of us have a tendency to look at successful people, whether you follow them on Instagram or YouTube, or even if you see them on TV, and we have a tendency to put them on some type of pedestal as if these people are actually more special or gifted than yourself. What's the difference between them and you? The difference is action versus inaction. It's doing versus not doing. What it boils down to, guys, is these people are willing to take the information that they receive and put it into action. And a lot of us, as I've said previously, we'll get a ton of good information throughout our lifetimes, but then we sit on our hands and we do nothing about it to change the circumstances. We'll sit there and say we want more money, and financial freedom. Somebody gives us some really good information, but we never do anything with it to change our circumstances. It doesn't matter how many YouTube videos you watch. You could find the next Joshua Minot possibly telling you the exact same thing, and you're still not doing anything with it. Doesn't matter how many free seminars you attend, free workshops. None of that matters if you are not utilizing the information that you learn. I could sit Bill Gates in the room with you to explain exactly how he built $1 billion enterprise with Microsoft. But if you leave that meeting and you do nothing with the information that you learn, what difference does it make? So here's what I need you guys to do. Admire less, do more. Now, it's not going to be perfect when you first start. It's not supposed to be. But as you keep doing, things get easier. You find more progress and more success. So you just have to get out there and start, guys. That's the bottom line. Also, you need to remain focused. You need to have tunnel vision on whatever your actual goal is. Don't let any outside distractions keep you from your goal. Block all of that out, because you're going to have a lot of naysayers saying you can't do it. And they tried to do this and they didn't work and that's a scam, or whatever excuses that they give you for why they don't want to see you successful. Because unfortunately, guys, misery loves company. If they're not successful, if their lives aren't going the way they planned it to be, they're just going to bring you right down with them. So you got to block all that noise out and remain focused on your goal and the task at hand. You also need to embrace failure. Failure is a part of the journey, guys. I like to say it's never been a loss, but I've had a lot of lessons. Don't expect that once you actually begin doing some things to try to change your financial future, that you're not going to have some hurdles or some setbacks. None of this is perfect. None of us are perfect. And so you're going to actually try to do some things and it's just not going to work out the way you actually intended it to. But that doesn't mean give up, guys, because there's a breakthrough on the horizon for all of your hard work that you're putting towards this. I promise you. But you got to be willing to put in the hard work, block out the noise, focus on the goal, and just keep going until that breakthrough happens. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? So why would you expect to actually be rich overnight? Just doesn't work out like that, guys. I remember watching a Kevin Hart interview, and he said he was reading a bunch of articles saying Kevin Hart's an overnight success. And to the interviewer, he was like, yeah, it took me 12 years to become an overnight success. Just think about that, guys. That really resonated with me. We ignore all of the work that people put in on the front end before they're a overnight success. We all want to be extraordinary, guys, but where's the extra? You've got to find the time within your own day and your own life to start working on something that's going to change your whole financial picture. You don't have time for the excuses. Don't say that you don't have time. I have too much on my plate. I've got this going on. I've got that going on. Guys, we all have opportunities where we can become more efficient. I've got multiple businesses. I've got a wife and 2 kids, and I still find time to do specific things when I want to grow. No more excuses, guys. You just gotta do it. How bad do you want it? Remember, you only have one go at this thing called life. What are you gonna do with it? Another piece of advice, guys, and this one is huge. When you actually do start to get some more money coming in, doesn't matter how it comes in, it could be from a raise from a job, you could start a new hustle and that's actually earning you some more income. Maybe you've got a business. However, more money starts to enter your bank account, do not increase your lifestyle. I don't want to see you go get a new car. I don't want to see you go get a bigger house. I don't want to go see you just spending money on name brand clothes. This is one of the reasons that we get held back, guys, is that we start to get a little extra money and we start spending on things that do not matter and that do not help us in our end goal. And all it does is it sets you back financially. Now, am I telling you not to reward yourself for all of the hard work that you've been putting in when you do find success? Absolutely not. You have to give yourself rewards just so that you can remind yourself of what you're working towards. And so consider this, guys. Maybe run with a 10 to 15% rule. And what that is let's just say you make an additional $10,000. Maybe take 10 or 15% of that, which is about $1,000 or $1,500, and then actually use that to do something nice for yourself. So now you feel good about what you've done. You've actually earned extra money, you've rewarded yourself, but you've also kept 85 to 90% of what you earn to reinvest back into yourself to make even more money the next time. Well, guys, that's all I got for you today. I just wanted to give y'all some extra motivation to go out there and begin your journey on trying to actually accomplish whatever goals it is that you have for yourself, because we all have greatness inside of us. You just need to be willing to sacrifice in order to achieve that greatness. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button. Also click that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new video is posted, and join this community on this journey to financial freedom. Thank you for watching, guys. Till next time.